I'm Rob Sharrett. I'm the founder and technical director of Remote Maintenance Systems. Remote Maintenance is an engineering company, and our purpose is to make maintenance and operations safer, simpler and more effective, to replace humans in areas where they can't go because it's too hazardous or too dangerous an environment for them to be in. And the Game Changers Challenge was ideal for our capabilities and experience because it paired up the requirement for a deployment system in that environment and a real-world challenge that we could address. Within these nuclear facilities, there's cells and glove boxes that have an environment that is too radioactive for humans to go. They're congested, they're confined spaces, there's lots of pipework, vessels, and therefore the only option is to put remote manipulators or robots within those environments. The Modular Tube Deployment System is made up of tubes and joints, and they are connected together in a series from a deployment system that is outside the cell, above the cell, and the tubes and joints are connected and pushed through a roof penetration and down into the cell. Once they are within the cell, an inner actuator can be passed through which can articulate the joints into a certain orientation. Any of these joints can be articulated at any time and in any order, and that creates this continuous path through down to the location that's needed to be accessed. We can send tools, sensors and inspection equipment to the location to do activities and tasks that are required. The deployment system at the top is a series of modules. A middle module that is the tube support assembly, which basically just supports the tubes as we deploy them down. Second module, which is the winch system, which allows us to hold the tubes during the assembly process. And then there's a third module, which is the hydraulic inner actuator system, which has all the support services and control system for actuating the joints. And these sit above in an area that isn't hazardous, and the operator can operate them and deploy the full system from there. Some of these cells have very specific high levels of radiation in certain areas. This system allows access to those areas which previously wouldn't have been able to access. So it's possible that we can use this system to get to a very high radiation area, clean up that area, or remove the article that's of high dose, which would enable the whole radiation environment within that cell to be reduced, potentially down to a level that is accessible for people, which would allow then the decommissioning to be done manually a lot cheaper than it would have done before. It also means that we can access areas that need inspection, whether a repair is required or whether we could actually articulate and do that repair to a piece of equipment or a tank or a vessel or a pipe, which would extend the life of some of the facilities that wouldn't have been extended in the past. Even if it can save a small amount of time and cost and risk to humans, can be an absolute game changer over the duration of nuclear decommissioning and other high-risk industries.